here with Limitless Hoops. What's going on, everyone? Hey, if you're in the Aurora area, or if you're in the Broomfield area, are willing to go to one of those two areas, Broomfield area, then we have workouts going on for you. All right, we will sooner or later add a Denver one again. We'll try that one again, and then we eventually want to add a Centennial one as well. We want to have 4 workouts going every single night. And if you're outside those areas, I can't help you currently. All right, but I do have I'm already thinking about expansion, even though I haven't even started this whole thing yet. Yes, but we would expand eventually to like Fort Collins and like Colorado Springs, and then like freaking like Europe and like New York and stuff. You never know. Australia, I'll throw another shrimp on the bobby, baby. But yes, but for right now, we are in Denver and Aurora tonight. Hopefully, we will see you guys there. What's up, Kieran and Declan and Louth? I see you in the comment section. If you're in the comment section, please check it in the comment section so that I know that you're here. Let's get started. We got our travel plans. Don't forget that. Make sure that you sign up for our travel things to let me know if you want to travel. If you don't sign up, then we won't do it. All right, that's about it. Not really having like that huge of plans for our travel, but if you guys want to make the travel trips, we can make these travel trips work. We have not been to all these locations yet, but it's good to just get in, and hopefully we can start it bigger and bigger and bigger as we grow to have more complete players in our program. Because right now, again, we have players who aren't really like that focused, right? What's up, J-Rock? J-Rock is back. All right, but yes, we have a bunch of like local Colorado guys right now, but we have some people that do want more than that. So we want to make sure that these guys are, getting what they want out of it. So if you guys want to travel, make sure you guys fill out the team travel or the travel team survey that I sent out. Other thing that we have our basketball tournament coming up here on the 17th. It's a Sunday. Make sure that you sign up for that as well. All right. And then we'll find out our schedules by like that Wednesday or Thursday. And then we got our party on the 13th. All right. This is a party where you can buy merch with those coins that I gave you. You can work out a little bit or play basketball a little bit, whatever we can do there. But also talk to other parents about the travel team because the deadline for that thing being filled out is the 1st. So I'll talk to everybody there. But make sure that you show up because this is our one day of fun. All right. We have 4 days of fun per year. Unless you happen to like working out, then every day is fun, I guess. All right. And then all this right here, this thing that happened last night, it's not with this guy. It's not with this guy either. But it happened with a player and a ref, and it made me think of something. It was the play with the Lakers, okay? The Los Angeles Lakers were playing against the Phoenix Suns, and toward the end of the game, the ball got thrown in. Austin Reeves bobbled it. LeBron James called a timeout, even though the ball was out of Austin Reeves' hands. And then they gave them the timeout, even though the Phoenix Suns stole the ball, and they would have had a chance to like tie it or get the lead. I'm not even sure. I think tie. All right, but that online, I saw a whole bunch of people just like writing about it. And as a Laker fan, of course, I was happy with the play, but the way that I see these plays, however they shake out, even if they go against my team, is I go, we shouldn't have been in that position in the first place. I always think that because if at those end of the game moments, not only are you nervous and the other team nervous, and like the crowd's nervous and the coaches are nervous, the referees are nervous too. And if you think that they're just going to like throw a game just because you are who you are, that's a possibility, I suppose. And if you're like LA or New York, you always run into that risk because literally if the Los Angeles Lakers win and the New York Knicks win, everyone in the NBA makes more money. Even like the Nuggets players make more money when these teams win because they have the biggest populations. Same with like Chicago, I'm guessing, and like Orlando if they happen to win. All right. So, there are conspiracy theories that might like hold some weight. At some point, they need to be accountable though. No, the refs do need to be accountable. Now, with that said, out of all the talk and the slow motion and this, and looking at it from this angle, the main guy that was talking against it that I saw online that had all these followers, he concluded at like 3 a.m. that the ball was actually in his possession when LeBron called the timeout. So out of all of that, the referee actually got it right. It just, like live, looking at it live, it looked like it was the wrong call. Because I'm like, but I give the referee something. I was like, you know what? He has to look at LeBron screaming at him timeout and look at that guy. He's not cross-eyed. He can't see both at the same time. And if that thing's like 0.2 seconds out of his hand when LeBron called it, he can't see that. That's impossible. But maybe they can meet. Maybe they can do like a freaking like video thing, right? Where they like look at the slow motion replay. Maybe, but you can't do that all the time. And the Phoenix Suns stole the ball and they hadn't scored yet. The ball also, Anthony Davis was right there. He might have got it. So like just with the whole whistle being blown, it kind of ruins the whole play. So it's like a jump ball. It's such a weird call, right? But with that said, they actually got it right. And I'm like, I don't care if you got it right or wrong. He had to make a decision. And I think if you had a choice to have robot AI machines as the refs, I don't think that would be a good choice because players miss plays, coaches miss strategic calls, and then referees mess up. And then that's part of the human experience of the game. And I think that there is a such thing as like you can manipulate it. You can't see all the angles. And like the bang bang plays, if you lose on like something like that, you should have focused on stuff that was going on in the first quarter, second quarter, third quarter. But again, he happened to be right. And it just reminded me of this Brett Favre play. Brett Favre was a football player. He threw a touchdown toward the end zone. Like he was going for a touchdown. And the guy caught the ball like barely as he's like in the air. And he just lands out of bounds by like 5 feet. And the referee just goes, touchdown. And everyone's like, what? And we have so many angles. It was like, dude, how could you miss that call by that much? And you want to argue about it, right? But then they slow-moed it. And in slow motion, the guy caught the ball in the air. And his like baby toe hits the grass inside the touchdown area as he goes out of bounds. He hit the grass by like this much, and the referee was dead right. I'm just saying, like, if it's that close within like under like 0.5 seconds, guys, like you can't let games get that close, and you can't because anything can go the wrong way. You have to like be focused like it's the last second of the game. Like that play really mattered to everyone, right? How about the first play of the game? Did that matter? Oh no, that one didn't matter, and that's your problem. You need to start thinking that every single play matters. And that's basically what I had to say about that. Next thing is this crap. All right, this is all personal right now. This is nothing about Limitless Hoops whatsoever, but it's everything, okay? Because look, my adult league team, I don't even play for this team, first of all, okay? I gotta take myself back. I'm not on this team. They invited me to come play in a game, and I said, yeah, let me go play in this game. If some of you guys are watching right now, yeah, I'm talking to y'all. I hope that you're watching out there, okay? So review everything last minute of the game. Everything's gonna be a long game, but yes. So we play in an adult league game. They said, John, can you come to this game? I was like, bet. You know I'll be there. I always say yes. So I showed up to this game. We have 6 players, okay? We got 6 players. The other team, pretty big guys. I was like, oh, this is gonna be a good game. They only have 4 players. And I was like, when's your 5th coming? And they were like, he should be here soon. So I was like, oh, let's just go 4 against 4, guys. And then my team was like, no, this is for first place. We need this game. I was like, so we can just like beat them anyways. And they were like, no, we got to go 5-on-4. And I was like, I don't want to play like that. And I am against that stuff, right? So they went ahead and just started. It's not my team, so I kind of just backed up. And I said, well, I'm not crossing half court. So I stayed on defense. And they went on offense, missed a whole bunch of shots. The score 0-0 for a while. Then we hit a 3 because they're just like doing whatever. They don't score a point. Now it's 8-0. And I'm like, this is stupid. We're going to smack this team without even me crossing half court. So I just said, I'm out the game until their guy shows up, right? And then my guy that was off the court, he says, oh no, I'm going to sub in. We're staying 5 against 4. And I was like, whatever. So I'm out the game. They still go 5 against 4. Now their guy never shows up. It's 5 against 4. I'm not in the game. And then over the course of time, it became 20-17 and they were catching us. And everyone's like, John, come in the game. We got to win. And I was like, listen, when we go 4-4, I'll be in the game. Or when their extra guy comes, I'll be in the game. Other than that, I'm not playing this game. And they all looked at me like I was crazy. But I'm like, dude, I can't see this any other way. I'm sorry. I don't want to play like that. And it's such a waste. And I saw it as just like inconsequential. And I asked the other team, I said, well, would you guys do this? All of them except for one said, yes, we would take the 5-4 victory. And I was like, what? We could have smashed that team with 4-4. I don't know how they finished up because I left before halftime. I just bounced. We have done this in the past where we've played 5 against 4 because the other team refuses to let one guy go. The only teams that have played us 4 against 4 for the entire game, without switching it up at halftime, was ASA in California, who was led by a college basketball player. And maybe it's happened one other time, but I think it was another like former pro. Only truly competitive people will make it even. And it's so rare, it's so normal, I guess, that the person will be like, oh, you guys don't have all your players then. We'll go 5-4. This is all game, right? And it's such a weird, strange thing to me. And I've had it happen in my adult leagues where we've had 4 and they always stay with 5. I've never seen a team go 4 when we have 4. And I always go with 4 if they have 4. And I'm like, who doesn't want it competitive? And I think that that's most people. It's most people in the world hate competition. They hate true competition. But what is competitiveness? Think about this real quick. All right? Is competitiveness like wanting your team, wanting it even? Well, then you look at Kobe Bryant and you look at Michael Jordan. I always point this one out because Michael Jordan played against Michael Finley when Michael Finley was like 15 years old. Michael Jordan could have killed him. Nope. The game was like 5-2. He let Michael Finley score on him twice. He kind of just jacked up some shots. But then you get Kobe playing one-on-one against some high schooler who challenged him, and Kobe beat him 11-0 all layups. He didn't take a chance. So who's more competitive? I would say that makes Kobe more competitive. But then fast forward, Kobe Bryant and Shaquille O'Neal are dominating. And I guess Kobe got mad at Shaq because he was like being lazy and he didn't want Shaq on his team anymore, basically. And he basically like ruined that whole like dynasty. And it's like he wanted the team to be his so he could be the champ. It's like, well, that's not competitive. That's not just stepping on their throat. That's doing the Michael Jordan thing where you're like making it kind of fun. But then Michael Jordan, again, with the Dennis Rodman, bringing him over, and all these other guys. He loved all those guys on his team. He didn't shy away from that. That might be being competitive because Steph Curry's done the same thing. Magic Johnson did the same thing. They took pay cuts to get a better team. Is that competitive? Just to want a stacked team? The Boston Celtics have had a stacked team. We know LeBron has gone to stacked teams. Is that competitive? Or is competitive wanting a worse team like Damian Lillard? He's like, I don't care who's on my team. That's pretty competitive, but then he finally gave that up too. So is it more competitive to want the odds against you, or is it more competitive to want all the odds in your favor? I think both can be seen that way, and maybe my teammates last night were being competitive. Maybe they were like, yeah, let's get 6 guys on the court, 6 against 4. We're so competitive. But I can assure you, at least for youth basketball, that doesn't make you better. So you guys should be thinking less about the wins and more about hot dogging all the skill level, basically, okay? So what is competitiveness? If we ever have 5 against 4, we're going 4-on-4, guys. We're doing it. And if the other team wants 5, take it. 4 against 5. I don't care. All right? That's the way that we're going to do things. And maybe I was out of line last night. I don't know. Let me know in the comment section whether you think I was wrong or whether you think I was right. I asked ChatGPT and it said I was right. It said, yeah, you got a competitive spirit. I was like, thank you, ChatGPT. All right. Anyways, that's all that I had to say about that. It's a weird thing. That's my rant for the day. I apologize. Let's move on. With that said, we got always try to win. Of course, that's the quote of the day. I wasn't trying to win last night, I guess. Oh my God. Always the operative word here. Always try to win. I mean, yeah, you should always try to win, of course. I would say, what's up, Pop? What's poppin', Taz? I would say always try to win. But realize what you're trying to win, okay? So for you kids out there, if you want to like win a first grade basketball game, or any grade actually, okay? If you want to win a game, this is what you should do. I actually had this idea in college, okay? We were gonna play against Gonzaga, and I was like, oh my God, we should send some girls down to their hotel so that the girls can keep them up all night. And then when they drive to our place, we should put like a whole bunch of cars on the road to create a traffic jam up this steep hill so that they're late to the game. And I was like, so then they'll get there right when the game starts, and then we can beat them. Is that trying to win? I guess it is, but it's also cheating. Okay, so no, that's not what this means. Always trying to win is within the framework of like how it should be. That's when you try to win. So absolutely, like if you're like a high schooler or like a college guy like Matthew Dellavedova, this dude on game days would be running before the game, like sprints and working out. I think he sabotaged himself because I know he wasn't doing that before NBA games because he would have been too tired. He didn't care about college. He cared about making it to the NBA. So what are you trying to win? If winning for you is a little kid game, cool, win that. If winning for you is making it to varsity or to D1 or to the NBA, then focus on what you're trying to do always. All right? And sometimes winning isn't always winning. Sometimes winning is like being a fifth grader and playing against seventh graders and then losing the game because you'll win the overall. So what are you trying to win? That's what I got to point out to this. So always try to win, but realize what always is for you. Realize what trying is for you. Realize what winning is for you. And then make it appropriate for who you are. Let's move on to the itinerary for the day. In the future, we got free throws coming up, 10 in a row under 5. 15 seconds times 4 sprints, pounds, drives, pull-ups, box jumps, split jumps to shots. Make sure that you guys film that stuff, put it in for our homework. Stuff in the past, we got one-on-one hurdles for losers, King's drill, chair duo, extended monoginobili layup, athletic finish, and ladder to side step series. Stuff that we're doing tonight is sprint, dribble, cone touch, penetrate and feel. Ankle breaker, crossover, Reddick chase drill, 3 decision drill, fake behind the back. For the Reddick chase drill, you got someone on this side right here, and then you got a line on this side. We got a player there, and this is just a line, all right? And the first person will, he has the ball in his hand. This person will start going, and this person will be chasing him, just like cops and robbers. He'll get the ball handed off to him, and then you catch the ball, no dribble, catch the ball, come off this screen basically, and shoot the ball before this guy gets to you off the sprint. After that ball shot, he'll back up and he will be next. All right, so you can grab your rebound, and then this guy will throw out the next ball, and then he'll come like this. We'll get this guy switched after everyone goes one time, and then someone else can come in for that guy. All right, that's the Reddick chase drill. Be sure to be able to sprint, pull up for a jump shot. We need to try from both sides a lot, and this should be just a rep thing. So get your reps up. I might just pick like the best group, and you guys can just start immediately so we can get as many reps as we can with this shot. Don't jack around with it by like cheating or like not like or like trying to be too bold with it. Get your proper distance and know the proper distance. Okay, you can kind of mess with that, but if you're getting blocked every single time, it's not helping the situation. All right, so make sure that we know that drill. As for the other ones, let's watch the other ones real quick. We got them all right here. The fake behind the back. Dribble in, fake behind your back, bring it back, make sure that you bring it back high. Make sure that you can sprint into this on either side, left hand and right hand. And that's fake behind the back. And it's dribble, fake, get it right. If you can't grip the ball, you can show the ball and look the same way. Just like that, alright? You want to grip the ball like this though. Alright? Like you want to cup the ball. You want to cup the ball. You can't grip it. Then we got the 3 decision drill. Follow him under, go out. If he stays, that's a shot. If he follows him, that's a back door. If he follows him and then follows him twice, that's dribble out and shot. Alright? Here's the back door one. He's going to chase him. One dribble, 2 steps. One dribble, 2 steps. The ball should be right by your knee. Alright? And then for the last one, you're going to dribble him out. Make sure you have hands in the passing lane. Right there, boom. He's not there. Dribble out and then shoot a jump shot. Make sure that we rotate fast. Try this from both sides so we can get better at it. Next drill. Was that the second drill? Was that the first drill? No, this is the third drill. There we go. Next one is ankle breaker crossover. John's gonna start talking. We can just ignore him, but just you want to hit, fake, and then cross. I'm wearing the same outfit.
One whole foot. All right, now hold the ball right here. Tap.
Tap.
Step your toe to the line and
Drop. And then cross. I saw
roll the ball.
I saw Taz doing this. Don't put the ball up so high. Hesitate a little bit more when you're stepping. So like wait and then explode out of it. You gotta wait and then explode out of it. Like it's like you're drawing like an S, but you're going like this. You're going down and then you're squiggly line. All right, down squiggly line like that. So down and then squiggly line like that. So you want to shake him out. I pretend like I'm throwing the guy with my magical eyesight powers out the way. What's up, Teo? I see you, man.
Ball starts high. 1, 2, 3.
It's your doppelganger. That is my doppelganger, dude. You even spelled that correctly with the freaking A with the dots on top. Nah, you copy and pasted that. I'm not believing you, man. There's no way you spelled the word doppelganger correct. Like that correct. Man, that's a good job. That's a good job. Next drill. We got penetrate and feel. Make sure that the ball is ripped down low. Make sure that you turn. Make sure that you pass back out. We used to do this drill all the time in college. All the time. Alright? So it's not a bad drill. Just make sure that we getting our shots up, but also getting used to the rotation. Right? You want to be able to know where people are, but also to see where the guy's driving, to see where the open spots are as well. So rip the ball low, sprint, turn outside, pass the ball with the hand on the outside of your body. And let's go to the last one. We got sprint, dribble, cone, touch. Sprint up, back, go cross between the legs. No, it was auto text. That's awesome. I wouldn't even know how to do that A thing. I guess you had to press A and then hold it, but yeah. That's a really hard word. I think it's a German word, right? Yeah. Alright, so this is our last drill. We're gonna do all 6 of those drills on repeat, so thanks up for that. Who's doing the homework? Is anybody doing the homework? I hate that I assign homework. I feel like I'm such a teacher. Joey, scissor dribble, nice job. Joey, triple cross. Phil, handy drill. Kieran Declan with the sprint dribble cone touch. That's when you guys can see some extra things right there. Arm workout and stuff like that. Leg workout by Taz. Taz's gonna be a strong dude, man, coming up here soon. I mean, seriously, he's doing some extra workouts. I like it. Yeah, you're gonna need to be strong, especially if you're small like that, man. Muggsy Bogues, his legs were like enormously strong. That was part of like how he did so well growing up playing basketball. His legs were just really, really strong. So he's fast, quick, balanced, and everything else. Explosive is another one. Let's check the story of the day. See what it's talking about.
Never let your head hang down. Never give up, sit down, and grieve. Use every ounce of strength you have and every creative thought you have to find another way.
The key word there is creative. I honestly believe that, okay? Like, there are some people who are happy. There's some people who are smart. There's some people who are lucky, right? There's some people who are ultra talented or whatever, right? None of that stops you from being depressed in life, or from being like sad, or for putting your head down and looking like only in the moment, right? And not you're looking too short-sightedly. But the word creative is a great way to get out of that. If you are creative enough, like able to write a story, right? Like creativity, like make a science project, like you're creative enough to see something the way that it is and then just flip it. Just be like, nah, you know what? I lost, but I gained something from that. That's just creativity. I mean, it's nothing else. It's not smarts. It's not strength. It's not like all this other stuff that we like oftentimes chalk up like a strong mentality to, or being able to get over stuff. It's creativity. And if you're a creative human being, you can look at things and kind of switch them around and spin them so that they fall in your favor. So be creative when you feel like a piece of crap because you suck. All right, be creative and be like, wait a minute. This is just going to be a better story in the end. And start writing your story in your mind and being like, he got beat by 70 in 6th grade. That's my Batman voice. And that led him to this life of awesomeness. And he started working out as hard as, and like, this like horrifically bad thing that you think is horrific actually turned out to be the best thing in the world for you. Because you always hear people say that kind of stuff. They're always like, yep, I am who I am because of the hardships that I endured. And they say that stuff, but you don't believe it, especially when you're going through your hardships. So be creative. Be creative. Creatively see yourself through. All right. The movie of the day. We got the 4th grade movie of the day is When We Were Kings. I want to say it right, so I got to look it up again. Yes. It's the Muhammad Ali little story of When We Were Kings. I have not seen this one either, but it's a 1996 movie that is documenting the Rumble in the Jungle Heavyweight Championship. It was between George Foreman and Muhammad Ali. Basically, they had this fight back in, I want to say, when did they have this fight? 74? 1974? I think it's 1974. I want to say that. But yeah, it was such a great fight, and but this whole like camera crew was on them the entire time because they were in a different country, and they have all this behind the scenes footage, and they put it all together to make this movie, and it got like awards and stuff like that. It's one of like the better movies out there, and I just have not seen it. And if you know anything about Muhammad Ali, it's going to be a great behind the scenes footage because he was funny, he was like poetic, like I mean, almost like the opposite of what happened to him after he got like a disease and stuff like that. But I'm sure that this movie is great. If you're a 4th grader out there, watch this movie because it was one of the greatest fights in the history of like boxing history. All right? And to see one of the hardest workers are both of these guys, Muhammad Ali and George Foreman, some of the best boxers in history, some of the biggest legends in history. George Foreman is more than just a grill maker. But yes, watch that movie and let me know if you watch it by posting it online. Let's check the trivia question for the day. Trivia! Austin has won. Kieran has won. Who's going to answer the trivia question right today? The trivia question is... Where's my trivia question? Is it there? Right there. All right. Usually when players in the NBA get announced, they are announced like from North Carolina, Michael Jordan, right? They're announced along with either their country or their college. Well, this was not the case for Derrick Rose. When Derrick Rose was introduced at home games, when his was not his college, where did the announcer say he was from? What did the announcer say? Again, they probably say now like from Memphis or something like that, but where did the announcer say when they didn't say that? When it was Derrick Rose, where did they say he was from when they didn't use his college? And they did this on purpose, it was for a reason. Where would they say that Derrick Rose is from? Anyone know? They chose his high school, you think? They did not choose his high school. That would be kind of random to choose his high school instead of his college. No, they didn't choose his high school. So, does anyone know where they said he was from? Anyway, I'll come back to that because we gotta just look at this last thing real quick. The last thing is the Orlando Magic. They said that they've been fueled to be an awesome team this year because of their bad start last year. They said they started last year. This was last year. They had a chip on their shoulder since last year. They said that they sucked. Everyone started working on from the Bronx. You're close, but no, it's not the Bronx. But yeah, they said that they started this when they were in the hole last year. So what are you guys doing? What are y'all doing when to put a chip on your shoulder? Are you guys thinking about the times when you guys have failed and going out there and just doing all this extra stuff that's gonna make you awesome down the line, or are you just wallowing in despair? Because they really are bringing this year. It's crazy. And this is from last year. They're thinking that as like a group. That's amazing. Anyways, The answer to the trivia question, we gotta end it. The answer to the trivia question is, when Derrick Rose was announced at home games and for the Bulls, he was announced in the starting lineup as being from Chicago. He's from Chicago. They thought that would have been way better than his high school or his college. You know, it's kind of random, right? Yes, but so where are you guys gonna be from? Will you be from Colorado, or will you be from like the college that you went to, or will you be from like somewhere else? Maybe you went overseas first. I don't know. But don't forget that the quote of the day, you guys. No one got that right for the trivia. The quote of the day is always try to win. Make sure you guys are working and posting some homework so I can see it on there. And keep going until you can't go no more. Talk to y'all later. Peace.